Hi, this short video is going to explain how I go about sharing KiCad projects containing simulations. KiCad's great for creating circuits, obviously, and printed circuit board layouts. But with simulations, there's a bit of a problem in that when you share them with others, the SPICE model files don't get shared by default. So there's a few ways around that. I'm just going to be demonstrating the method that I happen to use. If I bring up a project, open project, okay, and if I bring up the symbol editor, you can see here I've got some various symbols here, and if I just look at this transistor one, you can see this text here which indicates that there is a SPICE model there, which you can also see if I go to symbol properties and edit simulation model, and there's a path to the SPICE model which is being used for that symbol, and this path is my own path, so it's not project specific, and that's a problem. So let me just show you how that works at the moment. So if I open up the schematic, okay, I'm using that symbol there, and all of these other symbols have also got SPICE files where required. And I can run any simulation, any SPICE simulation from here by using Inspect Simulator, selecting one of these analysis tabs which I've set up, and there's a result. So that's great. So then I would obviously close this project and then send that to somebody else if they wanted to have a look at it. But they wouldn't be able to run the simulation because, like I mentioned, those model files, they're sitting in a completely different folder than the project folder. So me sharing the project folder won't provide them with the model files. Okay, so the first step is to close this project. And what I've done is create this program using AI. It's called a SPICE localizer. Double click that. It first gives a warning to make a backup of the project, just in case. So what you're expected to do with this program is open up the project. So just select the folder where that project resides. And there it's found the schematic file there. So I just have to select that and click Analyze. And what this is showing me is that there are 4 SPICE models which are used by that schematic. And these are all the instances. So for example, that BC549 model is being used twice because there's 2 transistors in that schematic. So at minimum, these instances all need to be modified so that the model file is local rather than in this like personal path. And what I've done is with this program, it creates a spice_lib folder within the project directory. And you can, if you hit this button, what it'll do is it'll search for these files at these locations and it'll copy them into this spice_lib folder. So I click there and they're there now. And then if I bring up one second, here's my folder and it's created spice_lib there. So you can see they're there now. Okay. And then the next step is just simply click this and watch what happens over here, there. So it's changed the names within the KiCad file. And that's it. You don't really need to change anything else. You could actually change these definitions as well within the KiCad schematic file, but it's not necessary. So literally all you need to do is open the folder, analyze, copy libs to local, and then make instances local. And that's it. Now close this program and open up that project again. Okay. Now if I bring up the schematic editor and double click on this simulation model, you can see it's now the new location there. And so this will now simulate as before, but now I can actually share the project folder and the person will receive all of these files as well. Hope that was useful. Thanks for watching.